Well, howdy ho there, folks. How are we doing today? Hopefully you're all doing absolutely fantastic and peachy keen and good stuff. Wait, there it is. Hi, how you doing? Man, my sleeve is like all screwed up, man. Man. Okay, so something kind of funny did happen. So right after I quit recording last time, I saw summon sign. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I shouldn't be seeing any summon signs because I have two accounts, two Steam accounts. One account is for when I want to play Dark Souls or Elden Ring or anything like that, but I want to use cheats. So the thing with that is, after a while, you're probably going to get banned. So as far as I knew, now they don't tell you this in Dark Souls 2. I don't know if I've ever gotten a message in Dark Souls 2, but I'm pretty sure I'm at like soft banned on this account. But then I saw a summon sign. Oh, and just to clarify, you don't really want to cheat when you're playing with other people anyway. I mean, it's just for fun, and it's just to give yourself some extra items, or just, skip some nonsense if you want to. You probably don't go into like a regular multiplayer session and start cheating, please. That ruins the game for a lot of people. A lot of people will get really upset about that. Just don't do it. Anyway, but I saw a summon sign. I was like, okay, cool. I'm guessing this person is also soft banned. I think there's like or shadow ban or whatever the hell they call it. We've been sent to the shadow realm, but I think there's like a separate server for that. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna summon this guy just cause. I thought it'd be funny to go try to kill the pursuer. So we did, and I started recording it. Thing was, he was lagging so bad. He was like just Roombaing across the floor. Everything was very, very slowly. He was just like kind of just moving across the floor, and like he wasn't getting hit. And I was like, is it cheating? He's not getting hit, or is the ping just for whatever reason so bad that we cannot like be in the same area? And it was funny because I thought I was recording the whole thing. We go in and we're beating the boss, and the boss is trying to hit him, and it's just not working. I'm like, okay, he's probably cheating, and or maybe connection. I don't know, whatever. I thought it was very funny looking though. I didn't notice that OBS crashed like mid thing, so there's no footage of that, unfortunately. So I did some stuff that I got some more souls, and y'all don't get to see it, unfortunately. Not that big of a deal. I will show you what I had done. For my build, though, I have leveled up attunement to 20. This gives me 4 slots. I leveled up strength to tiny bit and dex as well. And I leveled up my intelligence to 25. I also did a thing where I purchased more soul arrow. So when so since I had these extra slots, now I can put Soul Arrow in there, and I also have Great Soul Arrow. So, that gives me a lot more spell uses. You can see here now I have 62 Soul Arrows, and I have 15 Great Soul Arrows. So that makes this a lot more viable, and I don't have to constantly be running back to a bonfire, which is good. This is probably the first time I'm doing, like, I don't even know if this is going to be, like, pure Sorcerer, but I'm doing, like, very heavy. Also, this guy looks like a zombie, and I don't know if that means he's hollowing.
Just as simple, and you are a man ought not to rope. You're a quick. Don't listen.
I'll always chime as much as I want. You're an NPC, sir. But yeah, it also gave us another entrance to the Lost Bastille. So you can go here, and you can go to the corner. I'm not gonna do that though. I want to go this away. There is also another thing I could show you back in the previous area we were in that would to unlock this manor. Man, I did not even run that far, and she looks really out of breath. But not gonna do that right now. We're just gonna go this way. We're just gonna go to the Lost Bastille this way so that I can do cool cat stuff. and kill big guys and all that fun stuff. I hope you're all also having a wonderful holiday type season. Maybe you're all getting big green energy like I am right now. Maybe you're rolling back and forth, knocking your head against the stairs, saying, hey, why stairs? And I would say, you know, sometimes you gotta do the stair to get the stair. You know what I mean? But like the stair, but not stare in terms of like walking up the stairs. You gotta do that part to get people to stare at you, because then they'll stare at your glutes because they're like, oh wow, look at all the stairs that person climbs. I bet they have really good glutes. And there you go. Judging from random things I've seen on the internet, people do like to show off their butts, I guess, for some reason. I don't really understand it. Maybe it's because I'm a space cat, but oh, hi dude, how you doing? You can attack these guys, but then they all get mad at you, so don't do that. Don't bother with that. Hello. Yeah, I'm still not doing very much damage, so that's kind of lame. But this area is kind of neat. I mean, it's like I guess like the area like sank into the water. I'm sure if I look, there's probably some Howdy video or some other kind of video that explains exactly how the place fell into water, or maybe it's like, ooh, a mystery. And you know, because sometimes they like to do that, where it's like, that's not that much more damage. I'm trying to remember. Maybe these guys are like slightly resistant to magic. There's a bunch. I think that's actually part of the reason I've heard that sorcery builds in this game in particular are not super great, because I think there's actually like a lot of oopsie. There's actually a lot of stuff that's resistant to magic. Although it is also kind of interesting because I don't have that much health, but that guy just like smacked me with a hammer and that did not a lot of damage. But we're just gonna run through. Something that's kind of interesting. Basically, you gotta kill. Come on. Why are you blocking? Oh, there you go, buddy. See, sometimes you just need a little bit of confidence. But there's not that much that I find interesting. I mean, I think the design's kind of cool, but like, there's a lot of stuff about this area that I like these. I like these big guys. I think their armor's cool. Hey, bud, could you stop blocking? Please? There you go. Just sheath your shield. Oh, there you go. But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting to see all the area falling. Oh yeah, and then you can hear, because you gotta kill that guy. Because you can see in that little area there, that's like the stage of a boss fight. Well, when you don't have these levers pulled, it's a very small arena, as you can see there. But when you pull the lever, then platforms come out of the water and make it so that, you know, you got more room to fight on. There are some tricks you can do if you don't get both of the levers, where you can make the guy fall down. It's not super difficult, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kill these guys and call it good. Bye. Excuse me, sir. I think this guy does way more damage than the hammer gentleman, if I remember correctly. I don't know if you gotta kill him, or do you have to kill all three to get the thing there? Oh, no, just gotta kill him. And then you can kind of just wander your way back a bit, and it's not particularly difficult to avoid these guys if you want. I don't really think you get a tremendous amount out of killing them either. I think it's just like... Excuse me, would you like to swing? Okay. Ooh, jeez. That's close. Thanks, I'm just gonna save some spells by just doing that. Thank you. Thank you for your compliance. It's very nice when you people just go along with what I say. And by you people, I mean everyone in the world forever. Everyone should just listen to me, and I think their lives would be a lot better. You know, if you just, like, submitted your life to cat power, and yeah, I think things would probably just go good for you, honestly. But everybody's like, no, I need my individuality and my freedom. It's like, okay, look, I understand. However, what if I was a cute kitty? And then it's like, well, I am a cute kitty. So clearly I have the wisdom. Dude. What? Oh. They did that thing again. Oh. Ow. I was really not getting myself killed right before the boss. Man. Sip. Fine, if you're gonna be that way. Yeah, no, everybody should just submit to my control, obviously. And then we can have some cake together. Imagine giving over your willpower and then having cake. Isn't that a worthwhile trade? I mean, probably not really, but you know, we can pretend. Let's pop one of these just to get full health. The way I'm doing this, I might just let the NPC just do most of the fight, and then I'll kind of like cast some spells here and there. Hi, how you doing? Are you guarding this? I mean, I guess if you just got like the old duty, I mean, like, it seems like if you go crazy and hollow, what else are you gonna do? Just go like hang out in your old haunts. You're gonna go and you're like, oh man, I would love to go to my favorite restaurant, but the chef is now a hollow. So I guess I'm not doing that. I guess I'm just gonna go over here and wait out eternity. Which, I mean, I've heard worse ideas for what to do with eternity. I feel like I've also heard better ideas too, though, you know. Okay. 6 soul arrows left. And I still have the great soul arrows. 12 great soul arrows. So basically I'm just gonna let this guy do... Wait there? Look at that water. That water effect looks a little weird. Doesn't it look a little almost like jello-y? Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe like when you're just like coming over here to like seek eternity and, you know, all this stuff, it's like maybe something cool is he gonna... He is... Okay, for a second there I thought he was gonna start fighting him, and like, I guess not. Which is good, because it's don't really need you to fight that guy, bud. I mean, look, I understand. You like fighting guys. You're like, wow, what if I fought a guy? And I'm like, you know what? I can appreciate the thought. However, At this very moment, I would prefer it if you didn't. You know, it's like guy fighting isn't really what like I'm paying you for. At least not when it's those guys. I'm paying you to fight this guy. I mean, something I find very interesting is that like Dark Souls really likes its dragons, man. They had Seat the Scaleless, they had all these Dragon Rider guys. I guess this is kind of, there's like a whole area in this one where it's like all about the dragon and like the cool blessings you get for like going with them. Thank you, Masterless Glencore. You were a very good tank. You took those shots to the face like a champ. And you know, there's like that whole area around. Oh, I didn't remember them just getting up and getting ready to fight as soon as you. Man, he's walking with. Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't get too close. I already did. But man, his legs were weird. Did y'all see that? He was like. He was walking around like he was like sitting on a saddle. But yeah, they really like their dragons in this. I'm not super big on I think dragons are fine. I think in fantasy a lot of times they just get to be kind of like the same thing you've already experienced like a billion other places, you know, and it's just like, okay. Protein bar. Very chewy. But, you know. Oh, this lady's weird and kind of evil. Maybe not evil, she just kind of scams you to get you to move things. Or to be able to move things. I kind of want to just stab her in the back and be done with it. I think I'm going to try. Well, this is not like working.
I've no choice now.
Yeah, see, like, she's like all excited that she... Oh. Ah, dang it, that didn't actually get her to fall off like I was hoping. But we can do that over here. There we go. Yeah, so she's evil, and now you just gotta... Oops. Bonfire question mark? Very good. You gotta rest here, and I think if you just... Yep, there you go. So, I don't think she... But maybe she invades you later? I don't think she does. Like, she uses that little, key thing I got from her to block a way, basically, so you can't go a certain way, and I just think that's rude. So I would prefer it if she didn't do that. So, but there is an iron chest right here, so we're gonna shoot magic at this scary nightman and hopefully not die. But we'll see how that goes for us. They look very moist. You'd think there would be like oh, that's right. Oh, that's right, because I. Oh. What happens if I get both of you at once? That's probably, like, not advisable, right? Oh, wait. I think I can... Yeah, I can just cast from in here. So let's just keep doing that until they die. Man. Very good. This is how sorcerers are powerful. They just go into places that you don't have access to. Like... And I like to imagine that they just go to a place and go, oh, you can't step on this grass! And then they roll right onto the grass and start casting spells, and it's like, you can't hit them because, you know, like, you know, you don't want to step on the grass. What if you get in trouble? Gonna roll. Nope. Alright, did. Cool, thanks. So yeah, there's an iron chest here. Not as many mimics in this. Actually, I guess there's not that many mimics in the first Dark Souls, is there? There's a bunch in Dark Souls 3. Ring of Binding. I think this thing does something for spells. I don't remember what. Oh, I did a little bit of research on how to do a better spell build, but honestly, I don't know in that much detail. Like, I know a couple of things I need to do. Let's see. What does the Ring of Binding do? Oh, never mind. It's completely different. There is also a completely different side of this area, so you go this way to go through the main, but you can go that way and you'll, well, maybe I'll just show you. Isn't that the best way to be a tour guide? I don't really want to deal with all these guys again, but it's fine. I have in the past played this game enough that I just killed everybody, like, until they would stop respawning. And, hey. You wanna run there, lady? Oh, I can summon Masterless Glencore again. I didn't know that, actually. Oh, I guess because there is still a boss in the area, so... Ooh. Thanks for your souls. I'll probably misuse them, honestly. I mean, I could pretend I know what I'm doing with them, but that would just be a lie. And we don't lie around here. Because that's bad wrong. Sometimes known as badong. Killing is badong. So yeah, there's a bunch more of these guys in armor just around here. They really like their dudes in armor in this game. You may have noticed that the Dragon Rider was a dude in armor. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. There's a dude in armor, and then there's dudes in armor sitting down, and then there's dudes in armor walking around here trying to kill us. It's a lot of dudes in armor. And it's like, yes, it is indeed a lot of dudes in armor. I personally feel like that was not a valid hit, and game, I think you need to reanalyze. I'm going to call the ref, and once I call the ref, they'll figure it out. You know, it's kind of funny. I was talking to someone, and they were watching sports earlier, and I've never had any interest in pretty much any sport. I just don't think they're very interesting, especially not to watch. To play, I mean, like, you can have fun playing the games, as you know, and like I always liked basketball. I like picking up the ball and going wow and throwing it. You know, I think that's good. But sometimes I'll talk to people who are into sports, and they'll start talking about sports. They'll be watching sports, and I was watching for a brief moment with them this football game, and I had to ask them to like explain like 15 things in maybe a minute. Well, I mean, like, because so many things were happening in such a brief period of time, and they're all using these like terms and phrases that I just, you know, kind of understand in a broad sense. But then, like, if you, like, I could kind of track what was going on, but not really. So then I had them explain it, and I'm like, oh, is this what it sounds like when I start talking to people about Warhammer who have no idea what Warhammer is? It must be that. Although Warhammer among the nerd communities, this is getting pretty popular these days, I think. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I take like one bite of a protein bar and now I'm like, so rude. Yeah, these guys are angry about me being over here. There's another thing is like, because I'm limited to using this catalyst right now, and this game is so much more harsh with durability, but durability just resets, you know, every time you go to a bonfire. it makes it a bit more of an annoyance. Oh, I thought maybe I could stun that guy. Did not quite work in my favor. The other thing that's funny is even if I get over there to that boss, I'm probably not going to be able to fight him because I'm going to have no magic left. Let's see. I do have some repair powder. Oh, and I do have some things to restore magical use, so I think we're fine. Well, that restored by a decent little bit, so that's not that bad. Well, here, let's... I want to at least show you guys this one thing, and then the rest of it's kind of whatever. Oh, well, in this area, anyway. There's a boss up there, and you can also join a particular covenant. Although... Why is he running back over there? Is it just his spot? And he's like, I want to be in my spot? Which, I mean, to be fair, you're having a nice little nap until I got here, so I guess... Oop. Ooh! That really felt like that was going to hit me. There we go. Thank you, sir. Do you want me to remove that arrow from your eye? Maybe instead of killing you, maybe you'd be less irritable then? I don't know. Oh yeah, you can see the dragon up there. See, in the base game, that dragon is not there. And this is a little different. I don't remember if all the Knights of Hyde are there. All the Knights of Sam Hyde, you know. I mean, I guess I'm putting them into self-defense situations, so, probably shouldn't do that. Oh my gosh, there's another one. There's too many of you guys around here, man. Oh yeah, you're the one with the spear, I remember now. You're the cool spear guy. Hey, spear guy, what's up? No stabbing, please. Oh, we got the great helm. Let's see what it looks like on me. I mean, it'll look just like that guy, I'm guessing, but... I feel very powerful. I feel cool. I feel like I'm about to go retake Jerusalem. It's kind of interesting because the armor in this takes some, like, historical design. I'm just going to do this because... Actually, does it matter? Does that make me that much lighter? Maybe a little bit. Oh, it's already waking up. Let's see. Okay, it says that it goes to 24. Let's see. The roll might be a tiny bit slower. Oh. But yeah, there's a dragon there, and he's gonna just do that. The fire effects in this game kind of seem like they're worse than Dark Souls 1. There's a lot of like little things that are kind of weird. Like I think the art design in this game is different enough that it feels like it has its own identity, especially in comparison to Dark Souls 1 and 3. Where 1 and 3 I think are much closer together, although 3 is much more about rot, and I would argue that Dark Souls 1 is just the erosion of time and things like that. Or, like, erosion by time rather than specifically... I don't know. I'll leave a couple of these. I wonder if I should use that. Maybe not. I kind of want to see if I can kill the dragon. And maybe with this guy's help. Well, I want to see if he can get, like, if he can get close to it, then maybe, yeah, we can kill the dragon. Because otherwise, I do not have that much health, and that fire hurts, like, very bad. Hurty, ow. No hurty me, please. I am just happy smile lady. Happy smile lady want no hurty. You silly billies. But yeah, Dark Souls 2, it's interesting because I think they're trying to go for a lot of the same themes of, like decay and like a little bit of rot and things, but something about the art style feels much more cartoony and almost like generic. I was really hoping I could lock onto him from here. That would be funny. Nope, too far away. Okay, so my Masterless Glencore guy, can you get to that dragon and start distracting it? Because if you can get there, then like I can kill the... If we kill the dragon once, it does not respawn. Like, this is one of the few creatures that just, like, you just gotta do it once and then it just doesn't respawn at all. But he doesn't really seem like he wants to go forward. Oh. Yeah. Oh. This is also why I don't like the fire. Because it does stuff like that. It's kind of annoying in this game how, things like that, like status effects and things, or not, I'm sorry, not status effects, but like fire can just knock you down over and over. But it's a thing. It definitely is more prevalent in some bosses than others. I think we're just gonna come back to this guy a little bit later when I have a little bit more health, so I'm not just, you know, dying before I can even get close to the thing. Which means I need to send this guy away. Wait. Smiles. Anyway, the art direction in this game feels almost like a little bit more just like generic fantasy, or almost like more cartoony to me, which is interesting because I mean, I don't really think Dark Souls 1 does that much to separate itself from like generic fantasy. I'm just gonna use this guy to kill these two, just because why not? I don't think it does that much to separate itself from like generic fantasy and all that. Oh. Merciless Glencore, distract this man. He wanna kill me. And I don't like that. It's rude. As I say, you're not allowed to fall off. Not until you've slain my enemies. Oh, it seems a little confused there. But that's okay. Ooh, man, his sword seems like it stuns him real good, though. So that's good. It's just this two left. Yeah, let's take care of these. Oh, there he is. Oh man, he's the Zweihander, and the Zweihander is just so cool. I really like the Zweihander, although they made it a little bit... You can kind of tell just by looking at them that they made it a little bit bigger and more ridiculous. This is also the game where the Greatsword went from... Thank you so much for helping, by the way. Went from being somewhat reasonable to just being like Cloud's Buster Sword, which is a lot of things, but reasonable is not. Oopsie. I would certainly say reasonable is not one of them. Thanks for the extra souls. I don't think there's anything else to grab around here. Unless I want to go kill the dragon, which... I mean, I'm kind of tempted to attempt it. But being a hollow is much more annoying in this game, and I... Well, how many... Got 6. I can try... Well, the thing is, what I really need him to do is I need him to go up and start trying to fight it. And I think maybe with his health and just being a tank, he can distract it long enough that we can get like right up to it and start killing it. I can't, because right now I don't really have anything to deflect the fire, and I think it's just gonna kill me. I think That's actually kind of funny. The robes I'm wearing right now actually seem to have the best fire resistance. And they do not have what I would call um, good fire resistance, so... Yeah, Dark Souls 1 has a very rich world. I like this world, but yeah, it's kind of weird to me. In the for the three Dark Souls games, and I would also include Demon Souls in this, and maybe even Bloodborne to a certain extent. This one feels the most like it has kind of a unique identity and almost like, I mean, it would be wrong to say it's a Souls clone because it's not that, certainly, but um, I mean, obviously not because it's an actual Dark Souls game made by the people. Yeah. Yeah, it also doesn't help that that effect goes like through the area there. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just... Oh. You know what's weird though? It doesn't look like it's always going through like that. So, but you know, thank you, Masterless Clean Core, for helping. For now, I'm going to send you back home, and I will resummon you when I come back here to kill that dragon. It's also kind of interesting to me because I don't know. I don't necessarily know that this place is supposed to have more ancient stuff, but Dark Souls 1 really succeeds in feeling like an ancient place. Some of this, I don't know what exactly it is about the art style, but it almost feels like it's probably more recent. But there's not really much of a reason to think. It's just something about it. It just feels less old. Wait a minute. Okay, no. For a second there, I thought I saw, like, another guy down there. I was like, what? No guy is down there. Guy impossible. No possible guy B. Where you go back? It's Majula. I wasn't 100% sure how I feel about the choice to make it so you have to go back to Majula to level up. It's one that they kind of do in some games and not others. They do it in Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, and oh, I guess they do it in Bloodborne and Elden Ring. So they actually do it in more games than they don't.
Bearer of the seek the king, lest this.
Oh, I don't have a full shard. I'm just gonna level up a little bit. Yes, health is good. A little bit of endurance. And let's go here. So we're gonna go to these underground tunnels so that we can go to the pirate area. The pirate area is kind of interesting. Kind of, well, I guess it's not really pirates. I guess it's kind of like a weird Viking dock, I guess. Also, the dark plays a way bigger part in this game, especially in comparison to Dark Souls 1. Where, like, yeah, dark is like a big theme, but like just actual physical darkness is just like a bigger thing in this game. Of course, you can also kind of just, if I remember correctly, I think in some areas you can kind of just adjust your brightness or your gamma, and it'll make it so that you can kind of just see. Although the only problem with that is that if you get a little too close after you adjusted your gamma to like a light source, it'll blind you a bit. There's also these guys. These guys actually have some of my favorite armor in the game. I just think they look really cool, and I also really like their big sun shields. I think they look really neat. You wanna come take some damage for me? He doesn't want to come take damage for me. He's not playing along. Who is it? Open quickly, please. I believe in you and your abilities. To do that? Hey, excuse me. Ow, ow. Don't do that. To make me run away. This is not how you make friends. Although, to be fair, I think in this instance that I attack him first. No. I attacked and hit him first, but he was attacking me first, so you know. All's well that ends what? Bye. All's well that ends well in the realm of this place. In the realm of spooky darkness. But yeah, it is a much darker game and like just like literally in speaking in terms of light. Which I think is kind of interesting. Although they don't ever really return to that. So part of me thinks that maybe it wasn't actually like... Maybe after they did it for this game, I think they just got a lot of complaints. So people were just like, just don't do that again. Which, I mean... I certainly don't think it's like the worst. But it's also certainly not great. Is there more than one in here? Or is it just that one? I guess it's that one and this guy. Be careful, if you see a sorceress with a knife, you don't know how skilled she is with it. Maybe she'll just do this over and over again. Oh, I need a fragrant branch of yore. I don't think I have one. I do not. Oh, well, that's fine. You get a cool set of armor if you go up there. It's a set of knight's armor. That is like one of the few things that I was kind of tempted to cheat on this build, or on this run, and just be like, yeah, I'm just going to give myself fragrant branches of yore because there's more character interactions and there's more stuff going on if you just use the fragrant branches of yore. But I was also like, well, those are kind of key items, so just like being like, and now I have a bunch is probably not really the best way to go through this experience. Let me see, do I have a pharaoh stone? I don't think I do. But yeah, we'll take a little peekaboo here, and then I think we'll actually travel back. So this is No Man's Wharf. It's kind of interesting because it's very dark in here. But if you have a pharaoh stone, there's places where you can light, big torches, like you see that one floating, or not floating, but just chained up there. You can light it if you have the pharaoh's lockstone, which is kind of why I want to go back to the medulla and see if the lady has... I think she's a fragrant branch of yore, but it might be like 4,000 or something. So I don't know if I actually am going to like take the time to get it, because I think it might be kind of expensive. Hi, how are you? I don't know, she never seems very happy, but apparently she's like a dark shard of evil queen. I think it's like evil queen lady number 9. What the heck is her actual name? She's like the main antagonist, kind of, sort of. Of course you knew I'd be back. You're like one of the only merchants around here. Oh, it's 12,000. Well... Yeah. Shh. Stop talking. There aren't really too many other ways we can go, but there is an amazing character we need to talk to in here. It's Catte.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, oh yes. You may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Oh, that one's also a bunch. Oh, there is a neat item though. This is kind of interesting. If you get this item, the Ring of Whispers, you can actually hear different like creatures talking and stuff. And there's also a couple characters in the game you can interact with that you wouldn't be able to interact with otherwise. There's also this ring, which is kind of interesting. Basically, you can use it to if you're playing with somebody, you can both choose the name of a certain god, and that makes it easier to connect. Now, I think. Actually, wait, what do you have in this? Um.
Nothing suited you. Well, that's dismaying.
Well, it's not that nothing suited me, you beautiful creature that I wish to pet. Meow. It's more that, bitch, why are you so expansive? Because I want to go down here. I think this will just outright kill me, though, if I do this. Let's find out. I do find the dropping noise in this game kind of funny. Yeah, if you have the cat's ring, you can drop further down, and it lets you it just reduces the fall damage you take. Another thing is that the more equipment you have, the heavier your weight is, the more damage falling does to you. So we're just gonna go ahead and not worry about that, but we are gonna burn the Sublime Bone Dust because it does upgrade our Estus Flask. And I will show you one other thing before I guess we'll go back to the wharf since I gotta get items and stuff, and I'm like, ah, crap, I don't wanna go get items. But, you know, sometimes you gotta get items. I have a little knife and I will stab you. Actually, I think daggers are supposed to be pretty big. I mean, this one looks like it's decent size. That would certainly hurt. Yeah, so if you don't kill that lady, she'll charge you a bunch of souls to do this. Which, to be fair, you only actually have to do once, but I'd rather just kill her and take her stuff. Because I'm pretty sure she's evil. But I guess we can also go this way. This goes to the Huntsman's Copse. Oh my gosh, everything's so dark and scary. Are you scared? Are you terrified of this video game yet? Are you crying? Did you pee a little? Don't pee. Now you have to clean that up. You weren't supposed to do that. But yeah, this area is full of weirdos too. Everywhere you go in this game, there's weirdos like this guy.
I don't know who you are, but believe me, B. The frailty of the weak disrupts the dark. Leave me alone. I'm interested in one thing, dog. You haven't.
Yeah, I think you have to have some levels in faith. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the way Hex works is that you need levels in faith and intelligence. And yeah, and this guy is literally just doing this. He's literally just... This isn't even like the darkest area in here. You'd think you'd go to a darker area, but whatever. I will say that somehow this game manages to feel just like dirtier than other Souls games I've played, which I think is kind of an interesting little thing. Oh yeah, there's evil poison butterflies up there. Hey, stop that. Stop having a fit. I do not wish to fit with you. Fitting Fiddleton. We're gonna go this way just for just a minute. I'm gonna just ignore that guy. Because I don't care. Oh. Yeah, there's a bunch of these guys over here doing weird, mischievous Robin Hood type things, I guess. Ow. You know, it kind of just seems like after a while, if you just start, like, going into the forest, what else are you gonna do, you know? I mean, are you just gonna be normal? Obviously not. I don't really feel like there's any reason to kill these guys. You can go here and grab this. So if you're into that, and then you can go back in here and ignore them. Yay, we did it. We managed to teach them to ignore us. And by ignore us, I mean we managed to walk slightly faster than them. Except for that guy. That guy's persistent. Hey, stop it. Doo-doo-doo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen if I just keep walking in a circle? Turns out... Hey. Fine. Midair, baby. Gimme. Rogue leggings. For a moment there, I almost read that as Rouge's leggings, and I thought about Sonic, and I was like, that's a weird reference video game, but I'll take it. But you can see this area kind of looks like almost like a haunted forest, a little bit. There's like, and there's a reason for that. There's actually a bunch of skeletons the further in you go, which is kind of interesting. This guy just kind of hangs out up there, and he's just, you know, into being this. Which, out of all the things to be in your very long life as an undead, this just seems like a very... It just seems like a very strange choice, you know, like... I don't know, I guess, like, if I was undead, I'd probably just, you know, try to find some cool ways to spend my time. I don't know what this guy's doing to spend his time. I guess he's just hanging out in the forest waiting for people to run by so that he can whack him with his big sickles. Oh, also, you cannot actually block all of the sickle damage. It goes, like, around the shield, which is kind of interesting. And you can kind of see here that there's, like, there's some signs of civilization, but yeah, it's supposed to be, like, kind of a much creepier area to explore, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it doesn't seem to me like they were trying to kind of make it, like, more horror. More horror. But I also feel like it's not actually that difficult to just kind of... Can you jump in there? I feel like you might be able to. But I could be misremembering. There's also a bunch of, like, evil butterflies that do the poison stuff. Like, where is it? No, there it is. Evil butterflies! The true enemies of all undead. Scary butterflies. But they drop poison moss, so they at least, you know, give you this stuff to cure other poison. Wait, let's see here. Try jumping. Yeah, I feel like you can get in there. Hip. I feel like I'm just not jumping high enough, because it looks like even when I'm on, like, a more even level, it's like... Yeah, it's like my feet clip the ground, so it doesn't actually go in. I think there's a... I'm not going to keep doing that. Actually, wait, because I think you can get on top of there. So if I can get on top of there, and then... Yeah, that's the better way to go. But yeah, there's also all these little weird thingamahoozits. I would generally just advise not trusting anybody laying down on this game. For some reason, everybody laying down on this game feels like they want to kill you. Bashful Ray. We'll get Bashful Ray to help us here in a second. But first, I want to go into this hole area. The great area of holes. Yeah, that should definitely be able to be made. There we go. Now, where does this go? Oh. Hi, do you care if I just take this? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. He doesn't seem to mind me that much. But he garden. Is anything cool? Is anything I could have? Maybe, you know, you should just give up your ancient quest to protect this and instead follow me, and then we can go stab the old king. And then I become queen? Yeah, I guess we'll go with I become queen. I shall, as they say, slay. What do you think? Nope. He's not into it. What? What is going on there with... I'm trying to log on to this guy. Stab! Thanks for that. Now let's see what he was defending. That was so important, he gave his life for it. I don't know why, but I was imagining an old toothbrush, like a royal toothbrush. Oh, sublime bone dust. Okay, I mean, that's useful for me. Why were you defending it? It's not even useful to you, bud. The kingdom is dead. I mean, like, pretty sure your king is at this point a hollow. Like, I mean, I guess some people just really like defending ideals, like particular ideals of like, I don't know, duty and honor. It's like every time I read like one of those Space Marine books, it's like just 50 times in a row they just start talking about like how important duty and honor is, or well, not they don't talk about it, they just keep shouting duty and honor, and they really like that phrase in particular, and it's like, okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm not that worried. Hey. I'm not that worried about it, I guess. It's just also like... I guess it's just always weird to hear like how often people will talk about stuff like that and then they'll just do like the most heinous things, but it's like, you know, it's fine because... Oh my goodness. Stop chasing me for a second. I want to drink my Sunny D. Yeah, like that. Yeah, thanks. You made me waste healing. Of it. I'm not getting stunned a lot. I would think that sometimes... I mean, I'm okay with not getting stunned, mind you. I just think it's kind of funny. Because you would think, being in just like a wizard's robe, that... Hey. Where are you going? Why do I get the sudden urge to kill you? Because you're running away. Or does that make you important somehow? Oh, man. I'm having a hard time getting this guy. Okay, relatively straight path. Okay, he stopped being straight. Wait, no, that's not accurate. That's not the words I meant. Oh, well, it's fine. He stopped being straight. He started being gay, and then we had so much in common. What a nice story. There's a key you can get to unlock this bonfire, and there's a guy in there being spooky. So, you know, if you're into that... Oh, look, another evil cave. Who knows what lurks inside of the evil? I know what lurks inside the evil cave. The other thing they introduced is curse pots. These pots that are made of curse. But you can just do this. Just rolling them when they stop cursing you. I'm not sure why you would have a pot that just does cursing. But I mean, I guess it works. Oh, yeah, that's the real reason that the dark is your true enemy in this game. I can't see where the hell I'm going! But that's fine. What's the laughing? Oh, it is this far back. You can kind of just run to the next area because now that the bridge is down, you don't really need to worry about... I mean, they'll follow you. But, you know, kind of whatever. It kind of feels like with a lot of enemies in this game, if you just kind of keep moving forward, it seems to disrupt a lot of creatures' ability to actually hit you. What? Why can't I go? That is a very slight incline, but whatever. I'm just gonna run past all these guys. Yeah. They do chase you for a while. Uh-huh. Although the nice thing about the skeletons is they have to get up and spawn every time. So you can kind of just run past them in a lot of instances. Wait, what? I'm not even... Here's a necromancer. You have to kill them before you can kill the skeletons. I think I just trapped myself in a corner. I did. A lot more guy. Oh, I walked into that one. A lot more guys in here than I remember. Oh, and the dog's still there. That man made like no noise. Oh, hi. Ah, what a lovely little area with a nice little bonfire. Oh, that guy kind of just looks like he's just sort of sitting on top. That's... Is he made of wood? I don't think they're supposed to be made of wood. Like, look at that. That's kind of weird. Why is his leg just sticking out? Why is he sitting like that? I don't know, that's weird. Maybe they thought that would be the true disturbing thing. It's too disturbing for my puny mortal mind to comprehend. So now you can actually just kill these skeletons. And they don't come back, which is nice. Hey. Stop that. Magic, magic, I like magic. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. You can't stop me from using magic, cause I'm cool. And you're not, ha ha ha. It does get a good bit more peaceful in here when you actually, what the... Dude's like right in front of me, I can see him, but she's like, nah, I don't know if I want to target that guy. I mean, understandable. What if he's friendly? But I think it's a safe assumption to say probably not. What does this say? Do it. Don't just jump in. I think that's just... Pretty sure that's just death. Oh, liar. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just death. Trying to remember how you navigate down here, because there is, like, different ways to go. Oh, do I have any... I don't have anything to light a fire. Because if you have flame butterflies, you can light a torch. It makes it a little easier to see, at least. Actually, no. I mentioned the thing about gamma earlier. Would that be... No, I think that would be screen options. Oops. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier to see. It kind of looks like it's not actually... Oh, maybe you have to get further on the path and then you can... Yeah, I think that might actually be it. I think, if I remember correctly, in Scholar... Hey, stop that. There's a certain point... What? Oh, I think that was an arrow. Yeah, I am getting invaded. So what I'm gonna do... Let's go back this way. Should be able to... Uh-oh. Oh, she's a scythe. She's one of these edgelords I keep hearing about. What's all the edgelords and using scythes? I guess it's like a Grim Reaper type of thing, and they think that they're spooky, which, I mean, yeah, to be fair, I mean, it's a little spooky. But it's like, I don't know, it also looks kind of silly. It's just kind of like a... Oh, hey, how you doing? It's just kind of like a weird weapon to use. Especially if, like, you make it, like, your theme. Like, I know some people really like the look of Death Guard with the big scythe, but I always thought they looked kind of silly. Man, she's really easy to deal with when you have magic. I kind of forgot about that. Priestess robe. Oh, let's see. How do I look in a robe? Well, a different robe, I mean. Priestess robe. Oh, it's kind of pretty. It also looks slightly less crap than my other robe, so you know what? We'll use it for now. On this guy. I feel like he has a key or something. I feel like he has something on him that I want. No, just a life gem. I guess not. I guess he's just running around here to protect his precious life gem. Oh, actually, I think it was the guy that was right there. Either way, it's fine. You can go up here and there's some tidbits. Pretty sure this is just where the... It is then, Dead. Well, okay, so this is where the key is. Oh. Bye! He's just gonna come around the other side, it's fine. But we can now use that key to go talk to the one guy. And then the one guy will be like, oh, don't trust Pate. I'm like, I don't trust Pate. Did you hear the way he was talking to me? I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, hi, how you doing? I was wondering when you were gonna come along. Hey. Stop that. Yeah, like that. Thank you. I'm probably gonna want some more healing items before I actually, go fight the boss at the end of this little area here. Probably. It's kind of an interesting boss. Basically, you just go and then there's 3 skeletons. You just gotta whack them a bunch and then they die and then, you know. There's that.
I thought you'd that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. The cheeky prick. He won't know. I am Crater, the Mirror. I travel from land to land to hone my blade. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly.
Uh-huh.
I joined forces with a man on the way. He was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. But then I got trapped myself.
No, that sucks.
I can't believe that I was so dense. Thank the stars that you came along. You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said. He wears this rather unusual ring. I've seen his type before. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. He's a slick talker. So Pate. And don't you? I'll find a common foot bad and put an end to his roguery.
Yeah! Fist pump, baby! The best gesture, if you think about it, really. Oh, wait. But yeah, so there's like a whole story thing going on where that guy is like, trying to kill Pate, and then basically if you ask Pate about it, Pate's like, oh, I'm not a bad man. But like, whichever one you side with, they both try to kill you at the end. If you go for the whole quest, like they do, like they leave like a trap for you and stuff. So it doesn't matter. They're both not really trustworthy. I do like these robes. I feel like I feel very pretty in these robes. Although I want to like wash them and get like a cleaner version. That'd be nice. I really have a thing for like robes and dresses. I always feel very pretty. Robes make me feel like a wizard. Hey. Hey. Stop that. He didn't stop that. Oh my goodness. You also stop that. Oh. Well, here, I'll just grab this and then I'll... Haha, now I have a flame butterfly, which I didn't really need. Fools! What treasure you thought you had? Turns out it was none! I think that guy's just... This is another thing that's kind of weird. I think some NPCs did this in Dark Souls 1, but... It's kind of weird to me the amount of NPCs that, like, if you have a bow, will sometimes just, like, shoot into a wall. But yeah. Ah, pretty waterfall. Go over here. So, this is the next boss area. Not gonna go straight into that yet, though. Because... kind of want to kill that other necromancer. It is kind of annoying to me that you can't just... Because she's like, right there, man. I think I'm Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Well. That's unfortunate. You know what I probably should have done there is I probably should have actually just got the little dagger and at least, like, pushed her off the cliff with me. That probably would have been fine. But yeah, no, it's very annoying to me that I can't target her from across that way. It's like, why not? I can see her. And then there's all these little dudes that now you gotta shoot again. It's like, ugh. Not that they're hard, mind you. It's more just like a... I think playing like this game in particular actually makes me appreciate Elden Ring a little bit more, because Elden Ring is at least has the stakes of America like all over the place, and it feels like it does a pretty good job of making sure that you're never really that far between like your objective if you want to be. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess some of it is just that there's like a lot of guys in this game that just feel like they just kind of stand there in the way, and they're not like particularly dangerous. They're just kind of there to, you know, make you waste your time. Which, I mean, I suppose in its own way, that's kind of like an effective video game type thing. Is like, oh, well, it's not even that you have to deal with a bunch of hard guys. It's just that if you fail, you got to deal with a bunch of guys. Again. Something that's also kind of annoying is it feels like a lot of the animations just take their sweet time to like... The other one's probably going to come out here in a second. Well, maybe. I guess we'll see. Do. Yeah. Nope. Well, would you like to move, or would you like to sit there? Sometimes I think she would like to sit there. But hey. I understand that feeling. Sometimes you're just like, man, I don't feel like dealing with this. And it's like, well, I know. I mean, she's casting from quite a distance away. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the zombie bread man, lady? Lady man. I'm the zombie bread lady man. Lady cat. Cat lady. Let's see. Oh. She came a-looking for me. You know what, maybe... I wonder if she'll... It sounds like she's just going to cast over and over again. But if she's... Oh, there she is. Ah, got her. I think that's like one of the things that is kind of annoying about playing Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, is that it so starts to feel like healing items are just kind of made less common and to be a little tedious if you don't just start like stocking up on like life gems and stuff. Not that you need, I don't even know if you really need to stock up like that much, really. But you know, stocking up a little bit is generally good. Alright, well, she's dead. So that's good. Get her souls back. Get this item. What's a pyromancy and a titanite shard? I'm just gonna get this shortcut. And then I'll make that little jump there. Yeah, since it's not like a big jump. Ooh, an Estus flash shard. Ooh. That's also good. And open sesame. There you go. Human effigy. Lacerating arrow. Cool. So now with that, we can attempt to face the boss. I'm trying to think if you can actually summon anybody for that boss. And I don't know. I want to say no. But what I think I'm going to do is grab some more life gems and then we can go attempt to deal with the boss. Don't think it should be too hard. The only thing is I think the boss fight itself might be a little bit weirder with the, excuse me, with stretching with the magic build. But I don't really think it's going to be that big of an issue. Weakness, woman. What does that mean? You're welcome.
Is that a shard? Here, to see light. However...
Uh-huh. Here you go. Now we're gonna burn this. Sublime bone dust. And now... So here's the thing about this particular... Yes, thank you. About this particular boss is that it's probably wouldn't be very hard, but I don't know if I've ever actually fought this boss on a sorcerer build. I'm sure I have. I must have, because I beat the game with this. Well, I think I beat the game with like a spell sword build, which had like had a couple of things going on there because I had magic and weapons. But I'm gonna bring the bright bug, and hopefully it just makes easy work of this guy. We'll see how it goes. But basically, once you get the man, it is weird to me how good their tracking is sometimes. Oh, what? Oh. I'll summon this guy. Why not? I completely forgot you could summon him. Otherwise, I would have just killed the skeletons. But it's fine. He should be able to get to me. Well, here, I'm just going to stand here and see. I think he's just going to come to me. Hopefully. It almost feels like the skeletons might be ignoring him. It kind of looks like they were, yeah, it kind of looks like they were ignoring him. Hey, bud. Come on. You have a cool axe. I do like his axe. It looks kind of neat. I also like his armor. I think his armor also looks neat. I think like a lot of chainmail. Oh, I think since I summoned him. I'm trying to remember, is that how Brightbug works? It's like only a mechanic in this game. So when you kill these skeleton guys, they explode, and then they start shooting out Skele-boys everywhere. So it turns out that the boss fight was the skeletons we made along the way. Oh, and I think I did the one where you get the wheelie boys first, which not necessarily the, oops. Not necessarily the best way to do it, but hey. Yep, lots of scythes. Crichton seems like he's doing a pretty good job of just being alive, so... Oh, dang. Well, kind of seems like a lot of them are just ignoring me, so... Or, I'm sorry, ignoring him. So, maybe that's why. Oopsie. But yeah, so you just kill the skeletons, and they are the boss's health. Do. Would you like to... Okay, that was really weird. She did not want to start running. I was just trying to get her to get back further away so I could pop one of these. But, you know, I'll pop one more. Why not? Me, Jason, and the Argonauts! Aha! Yeah, this is like a wooden shield, man. I don't know how the heck that blocking magic. Although, I guess, like... I don't know. I guess it kind of depends how the magic works, huh? There we go. And now they're gonna summon their last skeleton friends. And there's gonna be one in this corner, I think. Yep. These guys are the armored ones, I think. Yeah. As everyone knows, the shoulders are some of the most vital points of the armor. I just always think it's funny because, like, when I see these parts, I always forget, like, they have these really big shoulder pads. Although, to be fair, you would want shoulder pads, and these still aren't, like, as, like, ridiculous as, say, like, Space Marine shoulder pads. Space Marine shoulder pads look very silly. Cool, but also very silly. Alright, very good. We have defeated the Skeleton Lord and gained the Skeleton Lord's souls. I've never noticed that before. It makes very crackly noises for all the skeletons you step on. So if you're really into stepping on skeletons, this is the place to be. If you're here for that delicious snap, crackle, pop of the skeletons, then hey, here you go. And here, before we stop, I will show you where this leads. Roll into the wall because I'm cool. Ha da 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 da. It's okay, I have kind of a big nose, so maybe I can, like, stop ramming into the wall with my nose. Nose power activate. I am a great cool cat. I am a great cool cat. I am the great cool cat. And I have a hat. I'm in a hat. So this leads to Harvest Valley, which is like this big poisony type place. There's evil fart gas everywhere, but if once you get up there, you can light a torch that burns away a lot of the fart gas. Oh, and this is Leningrass, or Lindgrass, or whatever the heck his name is, daughter.
Are you a traveler?
Yes.
An Orstone?
It kind of looks like her lips are moving, but not really.
I never planned to visit this god's, but I don't know. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, oh, many of these stones are. Oh, now I've extras.
Yeah, let me just see what stones you got. baby girl darling. Let's go take all these.
Visit me again.
I will visit you later, probably. Yeah, and there's a bonfire here. They have to roll through this sludge. Now look, now I'm a slime lady. Yay, slime! Anyway, so this is where we'll depart for now. Went through, saw a bunch of stuff, killed a boss. I'd say that's a pretty good time. Even though for part of the cops, I was like, I know there's a key here. Where the hell is the key? There's also another boss in the cops. Well, maybe I'll take you back and show it to you next time. Anyway, I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope that you know that I love you and God loves you, and bye-bye, love you, bye. Have a great one.